Siamo qua. Come dicevo, ho seriamente lasciato il computer acceso totale. Perché avevo paura di perdere i progressi. Nel senso che mi è già capitato. E allora ho lasciato perdere. Più che altro non avevo voglia di ricominciare un'ora e mezza da capo. Cioè il gioco ti diceva, ah, puoi ricominciare quando vuoi. Sì, ma da capo? Perché se da capo, socio... Cioè... È ancora lì in questo cutscene da circa 6 ore, anche di più. Vediamo un po'.
With the doctor's technological support, they think they have nothing to fear.
How despicable of them to rely on such a person.
Fatto colazione, eccetera, adesso.
But this is also our chance.
Oh, cino. Ci sta. Le camere anche ci sta. Capelli un po' sotto sopra, I guess, ma...
I was originally asked to draft the knowledge capsule for the Artistic Performances Prohibition Act when I was still at the academia.
Eh. La capsula della conoscenza per l'atto di proibizione delle esibizioni, quando ancora lavoro all'accademia.
It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now, and will be entered into the Akasha during the next Nyagarbha Day.
Ah,
Are they really going to stop all artistic performances? That's horrible!
quello lo sapevamo già.
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Yagarbha Day, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
E quindi ci ha aiutato
Sure
cosa?
sounds complicated, but it seems like if everything goes well, we'll be able to get rid of all the guards in the academia without any effort. That's pretty clever, getting right into their heads.
Pretty clever.
I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the misleading info out to the guards, how can we be sure that they'll believe it?
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significantly reduced. They will view everything the Akasha releases to them as the unequivocal truth.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Lo dice sai, non ci credo.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Esatto.
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her.
Infatti è successo.
I'm kinda hesitant to ask her to participate in a dangerous plan like this, but we can ask her in person.
All right. After the guards in the academia are gone,
Adesso continua la parte.
Then it'll be time for me and my stowaway brothers to shine.
Yeah. Questa fosse la parte che mi aspettavo di più. Quindi i miei fratelli clandestini. Questa è la parte che volevo vedere di più. E guerra. Cosa entrano nella città e fanno pasticci? Ah, ragazzi.
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman? They came out from the academia in droves.
After laying low in the city for so long, this is the moment we've been waiting for. My brothers have already sprung into action.
We couldn't do anything to them inside their coop, but outside the academia, this is our hunting ground.
With a lioness like you, the prey sure won't be able to run far.
We still need to eliminate the guards as soon as possible. If we give the sages enough time to realize what's happening, the plan's doomed.
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought and struggled every day in the desert. The only advantage they might have is their numbers.
Ma
Speaking of
cazzo.
which, most of the guards who report directly to the Six Sages belong to the Corps of 30, but they have a completely different reputation.
Quindi?
Following those blasted sages every whim, throwing away all the principles of being a mercenary. As someone in the same profession, I'm obligated to teach him a good lesson today.
Indeed, the trap has been set. All we need to do is lead them there.
All right, let's each take a road and herd those scattered guards back into one place. Make sure to attract their attention. Isak will be the key.
It's the key.
You gave such an important task to that child. Will he be okay?
Quel ragazzino, mi piace che...
It'll be fine. Isak was so determined to help, so let's put our faith in him.
Ah, c'è anche Isaac. Infatti dicevo, ma Isaac? Ah, infatti dicevo quel ragazzino, dicevo, ma dice al Traveler. No, è Isaac.
Besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to do anything to him. They've never seen Lesser Lord Kusanali in person, after all.
You've got a point. Anyway, I think I see them coming. Let's head out.
Good luck.
Ma hanno vestito come... Cosa hanno combinato con Isaac? Sono curioso di vedere. Cosa controlliamo, Isaac o Dave? E dicevo, alla fine ci fanno anche provare i personaggi, finalmente. Da un po' che...
This outfit.
Povero Isaac.
Hey, do you remember what you need to do, Isak? When the guards get here, you'll pretend to be Lesser Lord Kusanali and run away from them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Of course I do. I'm just a little nervous.
E beh, ci credo.
Relax. Don't think about getting caught. Even if that happens, we won't leave you behind.
Mizzica.
You only need to think about getting the guards' attention and leading them to the Grand Bazaar. Leave the rest to us.
My God.
Okay, got it. I'm here to pay back Lesser Lord Kusanali for helping Grandpa. I won't get cold feet.
Non mi farò prendere dal panico.
Hey, they're here. I can see the Academia guards.
Forte però.
It's time, Isak. Take a deep breath and go. You can do this.
Simpatica Talina, I guess. Non lo controlliamo noi però. Sarebbe stato epico però controllarlo. Quello sì. Adesso si gira, li vede, vede.
Why is there a guard over there? Did he already run ahead of me? This is different from our plan. But there's no time. I need to make a choice.
Sconditi dietro la casa. Spero che sto facendo giusto.
Let's have a look behind the house.
Ah, bene.
What should I do next?
Vai a sinistra.
Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. What should I do next?
Torna dietro la casa. Spero che ho fatto la cosa giusta.
Guard looks alert. What should I do next?
Trovare l'occasione giusta per scappare. Ah, che sei girato.
I saw you. Don't try to run.
Ok, c'è il coso.
Guard looks alert. What should I do?
Aspettiamo. Che ne so
Doesn't
io?
seem like anything unusual's around here.
Pensavo che non lo vedeva.
Looks like the guard finally left. I need to go.
Infatti che io queste cose non è che sono tanto capace. Comunque. Cioè, i cosi nasconditi, cioè non lo so.
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
Così a caso.
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I
Vai,
go?
Adesso il Gran Pasè, giusto?
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped into the Grand Bazaar. Assemble and arrest her.
Giusto? Oppure devo attirare proprio tutti, devo andare in centro. Cosa devo fare? Ah, penso che
Where
vada
did she
giusto.
go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her?
Perché ha detto
Hurry up and find her.
assembliamo tutti.
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Ah,
Hurry, hurry! This place is. Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence? Everybody's here. What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you planning?
my god.
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
La mia nuova... Dico sempre my god, scusate, magari mi state incavolando, però...
Little brat? So you're not actually Lesser Lord Kusanali. Who exactly are you all? Eremites from the desert?
We're gonna teach you a lesson.
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition or a personal grudge. After stepping into our traps, stop thinking of yourselves as hunters. Behave like the prey you are.
Just that. Meow. Fight.
An ambush? How's that possible? This is Sumeru City, but mercenaries from the desert somehow ambushed us!
Che voce.
You've spent all your time hiding away in the academia. This place has long since become our hunting ground. Brace yourselves!
Faranno usare Deia finalmente. Non so. Sono contento che mi fanno usare un po' di personaggi nuovi. Ah no. Perché Deia è uscita dopo sto coso.
This is odd.
Però non so.
The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbaha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual.
Anti-rabbits.
Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards? Guards!
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies, Grand Sage. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest. I thought you knew.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Questo qui da proprio dirlo. Potrà farsi i
Arrest
cavoli
Lesser Lord
suoi.
Kusanali, right? Is that not what the order was?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes, I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what is going on? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? Was it Alhaitham and his party that freed her? That's impossible. The Academia is heavily guarded today, and any order to release Lesser Lord Kusanali would be strictly confidential. Besides, Alhaitham and the Traveler are already in our hands. What manner of trickery did they employ? How could Lesser Lord Kusanali disappear into thin air? Disappear?
Fa parte...
Wait.
Fa parte del nostro piano, oppure questo qua sta andando piano piano a cilecca?
How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought it was your order.
Let me check.
Let me check. Sembra la guardia di White. Per un secondo è sembrata la guardia di White.
Here. Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately. The Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this kind of message? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham submitted? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Could that have been a red herring?
Speriamo che stia ancora andando bene il piano.
Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing now is to confirm Lesser Lord Kusanali's status. Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that Lesser Lord Kusanali has indeed escaped?
Confirm? No, I haven't.
Huh?
It may be a bit offensive to say this, but Grand Sage, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. How can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is common knowledge to all of us.
Yeah,
If we
forget.
have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Are you trying to use my words against me?
Ah, vogliono fare una rivolta adesso?
No, Grand Sage.
Yeah.
I'm merely confused because I believe in you. I never meant to refute you.
Stay here and see if there are any suspicious people around. I'll go to the sanctuary of Surasthana on my own.
Miau.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Ok. E adesso io non so più niente. Immagino che torneremo da Travel e Travel dirà: ah, adesso è arrivata la terza parte. Perché il grande saggio arriva da solo al santuario.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the city and arrest the escapee immediately.
Ah, è scappato veramente?
How
Ah,
can
no,
it
no.
be? Stop thinking about it. Stop. It must be a trick of theirs. As long as I personally confirm it. Ah!
Beh. Ah, è veramente
Impossible.
scappato.
That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eyes.
Ma se c'hai gli occhiali? Anzi, il come si dice? Il mono, non mi ricordo.
She really appeared again? What is the meaning of this?
Magari era invisibile.
What a comical sight as are.
Ah, ci sai, no?
Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali's existence.
Sembra che Seno si è convertito.
She has been a wise and worthy Archon.
Sì, sembra che è diventato un follower di Aida.
Sino, have you been waiting for a chance like this? The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me, but I didn't expect it to turn out like this. I was careless.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the same as always.
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Sì, perché la base è che Io ho messo la cache per sapere cosa faceva, non faceva. Poi
Then tell me,
lui è
what have you
cambiato.
found during your investigation?
Sembra un po' la voce quando fa gli accenti, la voce della guardia di White.
You want to buy time? This is the sanctuary of Surasthana. Under your own regulations, even academia staff are forbidden to come here. No one will come to save you.
My God.
As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon. A serious crime.
Ora nella M.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead guilty in front of you, General Mahamatra?
È pazzo.
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself.
Ma il menestrello dov'è? Cioè, mi aspettavo all'ultimo secondo che arrivasse e spaccava
So
tutto.
now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Mi aspettavo. Forte però, quando si incavola Saino è assurdo.
How long do we have to wait? Paimon wants to know how things are going out there.
How dare. How dare.
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while. Hopefully something bad didn't happen.
Dobbiamo avere fiducia.
Yeah, but aren't you scared that we might be locked up in here for the rest of our lives? Thinking about it, at least Paimon has you. We could still chat like this. When Paimon thinks of Nahida being imprisoned alone in the sanctuary of Surasthana, Paimon can't help but feel sorry for her.
Oh. E furono aperte le porte. Ah già.
Here comes your savior.
La solita Deia. Oddio, vabbè. Non mi ammazzate se dico il nome del paese. Fino a un momento fa ma mi conosco. Poi non sapevo chi fossi.
You two really owe me some big thanks. I had to search through who knows how many guards to find the key here. It felt even more tiring than whacking them. I'm exhausted.
Dio è fantastico.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
What are you afraid of? Oh, are you ticklish?
Now isn't the time to talk about being ticklish.
Come sta procedendo questa?
Things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the academia are all taken care of.
Yeah.
The Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses, but we already talked to Asfand. They've been fed up with the sages bossing them around.
Ah, ok.
As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
Fanno finta di nulla, avendo cura di non violare apertamente il loro contratto di ingaggio.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands, so he probably does too. Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. He has no choice but to obey. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming nothing weird happened,
Andiamo a vedere.
we should have already rescued our Archon.
Sembra fantastico.
Honestly, I didn't expect our ragtag bunch to do this well. We just came together last minute to save the Archon, you know?
In questo gruppo distratto avrebbe avuto così tanto successo. Ci siamo riuniti all'ultimo secondo per salvare l'arco.
Alright, you two better go. I still have to clean up some messes in the city. See you around.
Mi dà l'idea che adesso arriva il menestrello e dice non potete fare questo. No, non lo so. Non l'abbiamo ancora visto. Cioè, nel senso che apparirà prima o poi, no? No. Oh, finalmente siamo liberi. Andiamo a finire sta roba. Perché più che altro voglio finire sta roba di Sumero e bada bim bada boom. Entra nel santuario. Poi boh, non so cosa faccio dopo. Potrei anche cominciare a farmare per Iran. Mentre ci facciamo le missioni. Le missioni facili. Tanto so già che questo non è. Mi dà l'idea che non è l'ultimo capitolo. Naida! Yeah.
Should I say it's nice to meet you? This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness, or when I was in someone else's body.
Finalmente ci conosciamo, I guess.
Thank you so much for coming to rescue me, but I also need to apologize.
Sembra passato un po' di tempo, sembra proprio cresciuto.
During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this, and created so much trouble for you all.
Ah, ci ha anche aiutato molto.
Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends!
In effetti è bravissimo.
Thanks, you too. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body. It's like I just had an endlessly long dream. I can't even tell if I just woke up or was only now born into this world.
Quindi andava in giro, appunto, è la prima volta che la vediamo di persona. Io pensavo che l'avevamo già vista.
My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Il piano dell'Accademia di creare un dio salvataggio di Hermes. Cosa gli diciamo? Ma gli diciamo di Hermes.
This is really embarrassing. You all just rescued an Archon, and now she needs your help to save her country, and even the entire world.
It's okay. With you here, Paimon's sure that everything will work out.
Yeah.
There's one more thing.
Non pensavo che arrivava qualcuno in...
What is it?
What?
For all the things the Academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom, as their Archon, I will make them pay.
Mitica. È presa bene?
Wow! That's the spirit! You're finally standing up for yourself and not letting people walk all over you!
I understand now. To be a better Archon, I first need to better myself.
Vabbè, certo.
If you haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar, how can you be a butterfly?
Non hai capito come essere un buco? Come fai a... come potresti mai spiegare le tue da fare? Tipo di conoscenza deve essere acquisito. Deve essere acquisito da sé.
Yes, true. That reminds me. I wonder how far along the Academia is with their God creation plan.
Non lo so.
We need to hurry and prevent the birth of that false god. I need to make some preparations. Since I'm now free, I can establish a direct link to the Akasha and control it. First things first, I need to remove the restrictions that the doctor put on me in the Akasha.
Okay.
After that, I'll make some adjustments and revoke the sage's permissions. The Akasha will then be like how it originally was, only operable by the Archon.
Sì, mi piace.
After all, the Academia betrayed Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's trust. This might take some time. In the meantime, you should also work on your own preparations.
Yeah.
If we don't stop the God creation plan in time, we'll be in for a tough fight.
Mi dà l'idea. Anche a me. What? Là abbiamo incontrato Naida a Ries per la prima volta. Ci
You might as well prepare for a fight. When we're done,
Io
we
prepararci
can take
per...
a walk around. After all, we missed out on a lot of stuff when we were locked up.
Aspetta le 16 e raggiungi Naida al santuario. Tanto colazione l'ho già fatta, bla bla bla, però c'è tutte queste robe da riscattare. Posso risalire, no? Questo... Che ci fa Virafro?
The blonde-haired traveler? How did you come out from the sanctuary of Surasthana? It's normally forbidden to enter that place.
Sorry, we don't know the rules here.
Beh.
It's fine, just pay more attention next time. Anyway, I'm looking for Grand Sage Azar. Have you seen him? The more I think about it, the more I believe there's something fishy about Alhaitham's return. I need to let the Grand Sage know somehow.
You're finally starting to put two and two together.
E anche As. Anche se riuscirei ad arrivare in cima più alta non ti crei mai C. Buongiorno. E qui per salvare le stelle. Ah, pensavo che diceva questa cosa. Forse sembrano cose. Hai ragione, facile ingannare e distrarre la gente. Fossi un matto, potrei dire che l'arroganza è anche una benedizione. L'ignoranza della gente non influisce sull'esistenza della verità. A volte è essere ciechi. Ho parlato troppo, forse ignora le mie parole. Il luogo della missione è stato impiegato la missione inizio della contaminazione. Ah, sono già le 16. E fammi andare un attimo in città, non mi ammazzate. Tanto penso... ho paura che però se mi teletrasporto via succede qualcosa. Non dovrebbe. Però non c'è il teletrasporto. Il teletrasporto è esattamente dove cacchio è. È un teletrasporto. Salve. E c'è un teletrasporto. Allora siamo qua. Fammi andare un attimo. Come ho detto ieri sera, Nigo tutto tranquilla. Ah, finalmente ci prepariamo per le danze. Poi... Cosa sta succedendo? Volevamo venire. Dai, Caterina. Salve, avete entrambi un aspetto fantastico. Siete qui per prendere un incarico? Perché mi state fissando? Avete qualcosa da chiedermi? Vogliamo solo svolgere qualche incarico. Ah, era curioso. Erano curiosi. Perché allora, si è rotta, no? Si è spaccata, che hanno tirato un calcio e si è rotta. No, capisco. Hai già l'aria di un avventuriero esperto, puoi dirlo forte. Quindi dovresti avere familiarità nell'operare della gente. Non si può perdere troppo tempo scendendo nei dettagli. Ah, l'hanno resettata proprio. Chiedo soprattutto gli incarichi della città di Sumero, di grande aiuto alla gente del posto. Buon viaggio ad Abs. L'hanno resettata.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
L'hanno resettata veramente, non ci credo. Vabbè. Qua sarà 12 ore, no 7. Devo andare un attimo dal nostro cose facciamo. E poi torniamo a fare la missione. Volevo solo fare questo, perché queste cose qua non puoi ritardarle, cioè puoi ritardarle ma più lo fai velocemente. E poi le altre cose, tipo queste, le possiamo fare anche oggi. Voglio solo andare da Naida, il luogo di questa missione è già impegnato. Il luogo di questa missione è impegnato con la missione all'inizio della contaminazione. Abbiamo sbloccato qualcosa che c'è il punto esclamativo. Non abbiamo sbloccato. L'inizio della contaminazione. Poco. Sfruttamento dei 30. Inizio. Questo è quello lì di cosa. Questo. Tieni un resoconto Tainari. Va bene. Non attivo la missione di Sinon, cioè non la sblocco perché ho paura che fa solo pasticci. Quindi è proprio il luogo, cioè andremo qua dove c'è Tainari, però insomma dobbiamo prima sbarazzarci del... Sì, credo che dopo sta missione ci mettiamo magari anche a buildare Iran, I guess. Tanto penso che ridò l'arco leggendario del genere. O ridò l'arco di archi di Mondstadt, che aumenta la velocità della ultimate. Ridò che ci vuole un arco per l'ultimate. Io un arco per le ultimate non ce l'ho. Cioè per le ultimate, per le sue ultimate che tira critici da bestie, ma gli archi che tirano critici non ne ho. Ne ho tanti. Per tutti i ricarichi di energia, c'è quello di Favis, c'è quello di arco sacrificale addirittura. Questo. Posso dare una roba del genere? Boh. Poi do questo. Tasso di critico. Aumenta i danni da critico del 20%. I colpi hanno... però è... Colpi. La probabilità hanno un 60% di probabilità di infliggere il 125% di danno d'attacco fisico. Può verificare una volta ogni 4 secondi. Boh. Ma me lo guardo mai sulla wiki. Non ho la minima idea come agire. Vediamo cosa dice Tainari. Così ci togliamo, I guess. Ma penso che siano collegate.
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Tainari, everything's spinning. Am I going to die? Tell Mom that I should have listened to her. And tell Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tainari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true? I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tainari, is he?
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever. Take your medication and rest. You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? You keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look inside. It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
La zona contaminata.
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so. Got it?
Got it.
Traveler, Paimon, let's step out for now.
Ok. Uscite nella stanza si mette in...
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
Ah, quella è sua mamma.
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while.
Antipireti.
I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him. His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche. Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water.
Può essere rivitalizzata un po' con dell'acqua.
They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidia forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand.
Commento che
I'll ask
toccherà a noi.
Go find Kale. Have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
All right. Thank you.
Lei mi sembra che abita nella tenda di fianco.
Is that why you two are also here?
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different.
Ah, c'è una nuova
The only
cosa.
thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidia forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
We feel the same way.
All right, let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region. There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
Beh, ci credo. Insomma, quel bambino lì sembra che sta un po' male, però non possiamo continuare qua. Inizio della contaminazione. Spero che non sia una cosa lunga 3 anni perché c'è il bambino.
My head's still spinning.
Inizio. Spero che non sia una cosa della serie fatti l'intera missione, perché sarebbe una cosa da disperazione. Quindi abbiamo fatto una specie di rivoluzione. Abbiamo fatto un colpo di stato, una specie di colpo di stato. Penso. Ah, c'è Maia. Lo conosciamo Maia? Abbiamo fatto un colpo di stato.
Excuse me, I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently. They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together Mora to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts? How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
Mostri?
No people?
In che senso dice poi? Che succede?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me. Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
Mitch?
What the heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
Non ho visto niente del genere. Nella guida da campo nella selva vidi un granché.
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this. It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
Ma cos'è? Tipo quei... Ma non pensi che siano quelle cose meccaniche che abbiamo già guidato,
If we
no?
help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Oh, but of course!
Ah, abbiamo una
Not only
missione.
that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of...
E lei dice...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful. Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Mizzica.
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation. If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
Va bene. Commento che adesso dice che ci vuole trainare. Devo proprio farmi sta missione del cacchio. Ma che cacchio.
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with. 10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on. Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
C'era qualcuno che lo controlla. Vedo. Giusto?
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab. However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables.
Sarà allora
The
qualcuno
caravan
che
carried a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip.
interessa
Another caravan had a child
costruire
whose metal
qualcosa.
toy was taken. Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
I guess. Pensavo che mi aveva mandato un messaggio del senso va a lavorare adesso.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives. It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
A mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast.
Era lui che...
However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it.
Ah, okay.
It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest, so instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby.
Allora è qualcuno che lo controlla a distanza e poi viene a
Once
prenderselo.
its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
No? Discuti sul da farsi col mercato. Interessante sta. Quella di Naida è anche carina. Questa è più avventurosa. Progress.
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands.
Appunto.
If I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things, or the more you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components. This doesn't make
Secondo
any
me sta
sense.
cercando di costruire qualcosa.
Right. It's really weird.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times. Oh, are you planning to...
Under constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far. It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components. If we have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions. Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere. We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours, Mr. Forest Watcher. If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
Generous.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it later. We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer. Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and Sumpter Beast to pose as a transiting caravan and lure out the crab.
I bet.
Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
Professional. Ha detto Naida, ragazzi. Qua siamo sempre... Vai. No, camminiamo, cosa ne fare? Vai, Kira. I chose you. Non ci credo. Sono ancora lì per terra. Sconfitti. Vabbè. Vedo che abbiamo un problema con Tainara. Ma non mi ricordo di aver attivato la missione di Tainara. Se l'ho attivata solo. Vabbè.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Criminal crab.
Okay, we'll start from here and have the Sumpter Beast with the components on board lead the way. This Sumpter Beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
Va bene, andiamo piano.
The Sumpter
beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
Segui la bestia da sola. Posso mettere la modalità camminata?
Why did it stop?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it something to eat.
Da mangiare la bestia da sola. Au. Dai da mangiare. È contento. Yeah. Aiuto, porca miseria. Aiuto, miau. Una Ferrari. Ulilu.
Did you hear something?
Ulu.
Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
È proprio come quello del deserto, solo leggermente modificato.
It looks strong. Be careful.
Careful. Cosiddetto ladro di componenti. Be careful. Questa da sola si è tolta perché ho paura di ammazzarla. Cattura di scatola. Pronto. Yield. Uri.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab!
Ulilu.
Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
Credo che non sia in grado di capire.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
Dopo aver cercato un po', Tainari trova la merce.
I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections?
Uri. Sembra triste.
You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
Anzi, riesci a capirci.
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple, programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search.
Quindi come fare?
If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Sure. Che strano.
Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us. I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
Hello.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
Understood? Ha detto di sì. È una conferma. L'ha capito?
I'm not sure. But our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with. We should return. But before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
Trappola. Consegni i componenti al mercante. La prima parte, come ho detto, la prima parte è stata abbastanza facile. I guess la seconda sarà una spina. Quindi torniamo qua, lui ci ringrazierà. E bla.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god!
These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us! Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
What?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me, just like the Vasanti grass. I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return. We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder. The forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Così riusciamo anche a completare le nostre missioni. Spiegate. No, perché voglio, se riesco finiamo oggi sta. E poi se il massimo è stasera magari proviamo a. Non so neanche che boss devi fare per Yelan. Sei un pezzente. Oh. Però mi piacerebbe finire queste missioni, se non riesco entro oggi che se ne frega, però. Sinceramente. Ecco lei. Ecco lei. Colai.
Oh, hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Troppo forte sta ragazzina.
Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child. He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication. Traveler, give me a hand.
Ok. Dopo che tu e Tainari avete preparato medicina, collega da Ia. Colei dà la medicina a Ia.
I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal. That's wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you. Can I ask what happened?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear that I asked you to?
Of course I did. Are you going somewhere far away?
Far away.
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight. I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Many things are learned by doing, and once they've been done, you'll realize that they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were. Deal with problems as you yourself see fit. You don't have to emulate me.
That's right! You've been I'll do my best.
Arrivo. Allora.
Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Niente, può andare sotto se c'è già.
You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful. Let's return and find that crab.
Va bene. Adesso possiamo fare... La missione dell'entroterra. Oddio. Ah, vabbè. Vediamo se ci allontaniamo succederà qualcosa. Cosa dici, qual è?
I can do this. I can do this.
Poveraccio. Ash. Mormorando tra sé e sé, sembra che Ash pari per la guarigione.
Thank you. I feel much better now.
Lei è in crisi. Ma la zona... cioè, dobbiamo andare per forza in sto villaggio. Mamma mia. Allora, ma è colpa del granchio, non è colpa di colei, non capisco di chi è la colpa. Che cazzo. Voglio semplicemente finire la missione principale. Ah, fa bene. Che cacchio.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the crab? Did it secretly scuttle away?
The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
Invisibile. Ah, che so. Eccolo.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned. As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it.
Va bene.
Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidia forest to become like this?
Dirigiti alla regione contaminata. Non è un fiore dei Varano?
So this is the contaminated
Quello lì che è
region that
illuminato.
everyone's been talking about. Oh, it's like really creepy and suffocating.
Abbiamo fatto tipo 10 metri.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Finora tutto a posto.
Good. It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
Paimon invece?
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled experiments. My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers. How are they different from
Sembrano
normal?
cose degli avanari. Sono più luminosi.
This flower species is formerly known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the leyline lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of leyline activity in the surrounding area. From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case. Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
Ma clue. Possiamo raccoglierlo? Raccogliamo. Un oggetto missione.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time. The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
The contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of leyline energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances. Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Beh, certo.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of leyline energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in leyline energy, and so they fall ill.
Se cambiare il livello di energia delle linee, le persone ordinarie non sono in grado.
Why are we okay?
I'm not sure why you are, but he and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change.
Ha detto non sa perché Paimon è a posto.
Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated leyline energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab. That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Una radura. Ah, peccato che non riusciamo ad andare avanti con queste missioni.
Environment. No wind. Target parameters. Normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
Yeah.
What's this?
A purification device I made. It can absorb excess leyline energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
Wow.
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
Mizzica.
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix. The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the... If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source.
Ah, dobbiamo metterlo nel cuore.
That's right.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Magari c'ha
Something's
paura.
approaching.
Ah, vabbè, non è
So
che
that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return. Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Vabbè, sono solo dei... Ecco. Sono solo dei... coccodrilli.
That's all of them.
Aiuto.
Hey, where are you? Wait for us. Let's hurry and keep up.
Ci sono dei granchi con lui. Sembra.
The mechanical crab went that way. Let's keep up.
Help! Help!
Per la miseria. Ah, ne abbiamo già disattivato. Il fatto è che quando li disattivi questi qua rimangono disattivati per un bel... Yes.
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey, are you okay?
These injuries are superficial. Don't move. I'll patch you up.
E non arriva solo la volta.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
Don't worry, we took care of them.
We are strong.
Oh, good. That's good.
Adesso comincio a volare.
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
E who?
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy. It heard you shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be. Maybe it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me. Do you know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks.
Meet?
I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went to the contaminated region and almost died. I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes. Yes. I have to escape. Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them. No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
Okay.
When he gets to the village, someone will bring him to Kale for help. So.
Vuole una ricompensa.
All right. That's why I'll give you another mechanic.
Da un'altra di parte meccanica.
And also.
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand.
It seems like it possesses limited help
E
others
non
to get
capisce
parts.
cosa
It's
dici,
getting
però
late.
mi sembra abbastanza bravo. Mi fermo qua. E continuiamo dopo. Ok? Volevo solo spegnermi il computer perché l'ho acceso tutta la notte. Perché non volevo ripetere un'ora di cose. Cioè, il tempo non ce l'ho. Quindi ci vediamo, I guess. Ciao. Ciao ciao. Mi fa finire lo stream? Sì. Ciao ciao ciao. Ciao.